Steven.
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good, man. How you doing?
Real good. Just enjoying the day
Good.
for once. It's sunny out instead of raining.
Oh, yeah, man. You've been getting tons of rain out there.
Yeah, it's been a little nutty. But today it's clear as day and nice.
Cool.
No complaints.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. Very good. We're out here in Philly, and, it's February. Normally we'd be hitting probably snow or 30-degree weather, and it's 75. We got, like, California weather going on out here.
Yeah, somebody else told me that out in those parts. I was like, that's incredible. It's great. That means global warming's at it. I don't advocate that, but
yeah, right.
Something's wacky. Something wacky's going on out there.
Definitely. But something that's not wacky, I guess, is the new album you got out there, man. It's pretty friggin' pretty rockin', pretty killer.
Smash, yeah. Yeah, it's about a year and a half process, and as I was mentioning, we had a bunch of music. I was already in the studio getting ready to do some Top Fuel stuff, and got approached by Frontiers, and I told the band, hey, we're going to switch tracks. We'll lose all those songs. We're starting over. Let's see what we're going to keep. We ended up keeping I Can't Take It, which Ratt producer Bo Hill mixed and mastered, and he wasn't around for the rest of the record, so Matt Thorne, my bass player and the guy who engineers and everything, and co-produced it. And, we kept in mind, it's out on vinyl, but, I just wanted that approach of, like, just, metal organic. Whatever happens, like, and that's what we did. We just went with the flow. Some songs sat for months, reared their head, new ones came, and we just worked 24/7 and gave Frontiers the best we could.
Wow. No, it's we talked like Christ. I think it was like 2 years ago, and at that time, I remember you were saying like your plan was to do like a song a month, and after a year put an album out. And I guess you totally changed directions.
Yeah, what I was going to do is I had it planned. I recorded the first 4 songs. Is released 4 EPs with 4 songs on there, and episode 1, 2, 3, 4. And I did the first one, and we only kept one song. I Can't Take It. There's still a song sitting in at Bose. And then I just decided, no, we're gonna do a song. We're gonna do an album like I used to hear albums. You throw on a Blue Cult, you throw on a Sabbath, you throw on a Priest, you throw on Killer from Alice Cooper, and yeah, yep.
Yeah, well, I think plan worked this way.
Yeah, the good it's the ebb and flow, and we wanted the good, bad, the ugly, and the reality that's, and some things that people miss, and touch on terrestrial things, and it's not just all about, hey, girls and, rock and roll, it's there's some substance in there, and but there are a couple fun songs. I mean, Lollipop is we wrote it to be like a summer tune,
Right.
And came out a little early,
Unless you're in the Philadelphia area, then it's perfect.
Yeah, right. Same here. That's what I say.
Now, how about like the tune "Shut Down Baby"? I mean, that's very Zeppelin. It's like you channeled your inner Jimmy Page for that tune.
Well, that's Eric. He comes up with some crazy stuff, and I just listen to it, and if it really turns me on, I'm just like, whoa, I can work with that like right now. Let's make this right. It was actually the Shut Down Baby was actually the second song we went in on the new sessions, and I sang 2 lead vocal tracks, and we kind of just left it alone for a long time. It came back. What does this need? Well, nothing really. Put a good solo on it.
Wow.
We didn't. We didn't overlayer this or anything. There's less vocal. Less is more on this record. But we put in some, keyboards and some crazy stuff, and that I wanted to try, and it turned us on. We were happy with the outcome.
Cool. Now, the one tune that really, like, when you put it out there, I guess earlier this year, like I've been playing it every week on the show, and I can't stop playing it because I just love the tune, and that's Rain.
Rain. Yeah, I wrote that for my daughter. How she'd tell me how people are, and and this and that, and I just kind of went, oh, okay. I think I can dwell on this. With parents, it's important to have that umbrella for, as we're speaking of rain, for your kids. Look,
right.
You're a kid. You're 45 or 50 to your parents. You're still a kid, man.
Right.
So my daughter's 21. It's like still a kid to me. I still go, hey, kid.
Now,
but that's
think,
a good song. We're very happy with that song. To tell you,
yeah,
we're very happy with it.
Do you think that's a way, almost a way for you to, not relate, but communicate easier for you with your daughters, like through music?
No, I've written a couple stuff. Mother Blues, if you remember that song from Arcade, that was written about, my mother. It's like, but some songs I write about people I hate. I could write about, I make up these fictitious women like Jamie. I don't know who Jamie is, but she just.
I was going to ask, who is
turned into this. Yeah, I don't know. I plead the fifth, but it's just a story. It's like My Elena from Ratt, the one Ratt record. It's like we just whatever works with it. But you got to try so many things. You just can't go we don't go into the studio anymore and just go, yeah, that's it.
Right.
We hang out with it for a while. We let the song sit. If it takes months, it takes months.
Gotcha. Now, how about with the whole Ratt thing? I know you guys are working on new music and all now, and actually, I was talking to Jack Russell a couple weeks back from Great White, and I said to him, and I can ask you the same question, like, because he kind of has gone through the same situation with the other guys from Great White, and I said to myself, like, you guys like have been through so much in so many years and made so much incredible music together. Isn't there some possible way just to you know what I mean? To just get along for the music?
Yeah, we all just get along. Well, no, we can't. Some of the biggest, best bands are the most dysfunctional, and that's probably because of the artistic nuttiness in all of us or something. I don't know. There could be other things in play, substance or just weirdness. But it's no secret. But the dust is settling and very well, and we really don't talk about it because we don't sling mud. What was, and what is now. And
right.
It's Warren and I and Juan. Carlos is back in the mix, and we'll see who's going to be permanently sitting in on drums, and away we go. It's water under the bridge. If you can hang around this long, you can't really take advantage of it. It's kind of like a respect the situation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, are you going to be kind of approaching the new Ratt stuff the same way you did with the Smash album?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. This is a whole new experience besides a sobering experience. It was just the way we went about it and not being under a rule or a thumb or, you got to do this, you got to do that. We had plenty of time before I even got into it. So our problem was just too many songs, and that's a big problem to have,
Right. Yeah, you can't argue with that.
My lead guitar player Eric, Ferrentinos. I mean, he's just like a writing machine. He'll just throw a name at me and go, "Here, check out this riff," and I'll just go, "That's a really good song." I can tell already. And sure enough, the songs that we think are the weakest end up being the strongest. Like Rain, for example. We that song took quite a while to put in its place, you know.
So with that one, did you think that was like a weak song, or maybe even
No,
scared
we
to
did.
put it out there?
Well, no. The thing was, is you know, I didn't know how to arrange it to work because there's a certain schematic that Eric and I work with. It's not like Ratt. You have like one guy, me, or two of us, or three of us, and it's usually just me and Eric. And one song I co-wrote with somebody else. I Can't Take It, same thing. But you know, it's just the writing structure thing, you know.
Right.
We'll just allow a little more, and I can try different things, you know. And I like doing it anyway, regardless of Ratt, its history, and you know, I like playing music, you know. If you go to my office,
sure.
There's two guitars in there all the time, electric guitar, acoustics, you know. I like to play, I like to write, and that's what we do, you know. And so it was difficult picking songs. That's a fact, you know.
You know, and something I didn't realize too was that you actually started as a guitarist and not a singer.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's how I met Eddie. Or wanted to meet Ed. I met Roth first, and then I went to, you know, just kept moving along backstage and found Ed, became friends, and I had gear he wanted, like old Vox 30 heads, and became friends and introduced him to my guys, Robin and a couple guys, and then lo and behold, Ratt does one of its first gigs ever with Van Halen for the festival. I'm like, well, it's about time. It's like Aerosmith in Brazil with Ratt. About time, you know. But it was all good.
Do you miss not playing at all? I mean, live, or
no,
have you played on any records at all, or?
Yeah, I'll play on all my records except this one. I didn't do too much guitar playing. Eric just was. It was just one of those things, you know. It wasn't much. He didn't need much help, you know. The guy's grown leap and bounds, and I just cut everybody loose, from Greg D'Angelo on drums, at bass, to, you know, just let them have at it, and that's how you get the best out of, you know, people. And I took my time. They never know. Even Ratt never knows where I'm going when I'm writing the end of the day with songs, but it ends up there, you know.
But that's good, though. I mean, like you said, now you have time, and you have time to focus and go to which direction you want to go, and nobody's over your shoulder.
Yeah, you know, I do. You know, yeah, playing live is a whole different trip. But you know, I was like the rhythm guitar player singer guy for years. You know, until I brought Jakey Lee into the band in like 1980, late 81 or 2. And we were gigging as Ratt. And then I decided, shit, I can do this singing thing. Hey, Dave, give me some tips, you know. Learn from your peers, you know, Tyler and the boys I all like, you know. Plant, you know. And then, look, put it this way. After I met, you know, I'd seen Zeppelin twice before I met Van Halen. And when I saw Zeppelin, it was like a whole new world that just opened up. And then I meet Van Halen, and I'm going, oh, boy, there's something about to break up there now. You know, that's already broke. It was 1978. And I go, I got to get my ass up there. And I did. 1980, I said, let's go. This is where it's at, you know. And they went,
how about that? Like, well, how about you said a few times about you know, Van Halen in '78 and all. How about I guess you were Team Van Halen and not Quiet Riot?
Well, no, I had seen Randy Rose. I did Snow with with Carlos Cavazo and all these bands then. No, I don't think I actually seen them back there at that time. You know, I just went about my own business after seeing Van Halen. You know, it took a couple of years to pull things together and move to LA, you know, but it was good, you know. And as it happened, you know, my band imploded, Mickey Ratt. Robin's band imploded, Mac Meter, I think it was called. and we just hung out together. And he started jamming with my band sometimes with Jake, and Jake pulled out to do Dio, then Ozzy, and me and Robert are going, let's start a band. We're calling it Ratt. Thank you.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say. So,
whoever they are,
got a lot. There's a lot of them out there.
I like that. Whoever they are, there's a lot of them out there. Yeah, people need to look. People need to look to the skies more. You might see one.
You got a lot of tour dates coming up. I mean, between Solo and Ratt coming up for through the rest of the year. It looks like.
Yeah, they'll complement each other. I'm not trying to, Ratt's a little more meticulous of a venture. Every time we pull in with my solo stuff, it's like clockwork, but Clockwork Orange.
Right.
So,
right.
We have our own different system. It's a heavier band, and one night I might go, okay, I want to do an Aerosmith song. I want to do a Priest song. Okay, I want to do a Zeppelin song. And we could do it. Or I want to play this. But this time around, it's going to be mostly smash tunes and some, go arounds, arcade, BD, maybe Vicious Delight. I don't know. It depends. It really depends. And of course, a few Ratt hits, but mostly, we depend on the audience. If they're on, turn it on 11. We go to 12.
Right. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, you got a hell of a body of work to choose from. So.
Thank you.
Cool. So where can
the record? Yeah, I know what you're going to say. I was going to say that the record is available on vinyl through Frontiers, and it's out there. It's actually doing pretty decent. And if you want to know any info on me and the Smash Tour or some Ratt dates, go to Stephen-Pearcy.com, and it's all out there.
Cool. Stephen, hell of a job. Thanks again for coming back on Total Gym Radio. And hopefully you'll come to Philly.
I believe we are, so you'll know real soon.
Stroudsburg, I think you're coming to.
Yeah, you got it. See, you know already.
See that?
Yeah, our buddy Don's from out there, from our arcade. Yeah.
Donnie Syracuse.
Yeah, there you go. Name dropping.
Yeah.
Donnie, Daddy-O, we call him.
Hey. I actually, it's funny, I grew up like 5 minutes away from him.
Guitar player, good guy.
Yeah. Cool. All right, man. Well, hey, take care, and great talking to you again, and maybe I'll see you guys when you hit out here in, I think it's April.
I hope so, and tell everybody thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take care, Stephen.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. See ya.